The first crystal that I have ever started working with. So let me start today talking about crystals. Okay, I really wanted. I have got so many questions, guys, about from the beginners about what crystals to start or how do we get started or how does this work. So I'm decided to do a series of videos just on crystals and how do they work. How can you get the full advantage of it? So I'm gonna do a lot of series on it. So stay tuned with it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel so that you get notified whenever I, upload a video. Make sure you click that bell icon as well. And guys, please comment, please like the video, comment so that the more you give back, the more this video will be available for other people to watch. So please, I ask you to in exchange, give me your feedback, give me your comments. If you like this video, like it, share it, so that more people can watch it and benefit from this. Okay, all right. So the first crystal that I have ever started working with. Okay, now truly talking about the first ever crystal that I actually saw was back when I was eight years old. It was a black crystal. It was like a palm crystal. Now not gonna go into the different types of crystals in this, but I'm just gonna go on a very specific one that I started. Um, it was a black, a crystal which had a carving as 8 on it. It was this big, and it had an 8, and then you would do, probably, I didn't know, but I just assumed that you would rub on it as 8. So I was given that crystal by my father. Somebody gave it to him, and I took it and I was meditating it a lot. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't know anything about it. I didn't know what it would do, what crystals are. I had no idea. I just knew there was something high frequency. There's something high. There's some higher power to it, but I didn't know exactly what. So I used to meditate with it. So I don't know what crystal that is. So leaving that aside, but with consciously, when I started working with crystal, the first crystal was tiger's eye. So this is tiger's eye, guys. This is tiger's eye. Okay, you see the ring light here, but um, it's a beautiful crystal. I mean, I love this crystal. It has this golden yellowish bands on it, and it's beautiful. So this is the first one I actually, then I, when I knew a little bit about crystals, and at this point of time, I'll give you a bit background about when I started, when I got this crystal into my life. So at this point of time, I was really kind of, kind of stuck in my life. Like I was feeling very lethargic. I had a job, but it was a work from home job. So I was at home. I didn't have any friends. I was not making any friends. I was at a new location, and there was not much action happening, and I was feeling little, you know how it is, like right now you see what's going on, you're home, you're not meeting people, you're feeling little groggy, or you're not in a, you're not proactive and doing stuff, you're just, and I like to have a lot of friends, I like to do a lot of stuff, and at this point of time I was very stuck, very, and the people that I had in my life was kind of creating toxic environment, like negative, always having arguments and not happy, or have talking about things that you don't like. So I wanted a change, I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to just have a reset in my life. Exactly, so I wanted to have a reset in my life to change stuff. So that's when I was like looking, what do I do, what can I do to bring that into my life. So that's when I started researching, and I found, I just started, okay, let's see what works with this. I know I've heard about crystals a bit, and at that point I think, I don't know how I again dabbled into that, but I said, okay, let me try this. So And so at that point I went on the internet, and I didn't know I didn't even know there were stores around in US. I'm talking about US, around that you could go and buy. So I didn't even explore about that. I just went online, probably, I don't know, Amazon, eBay, or whatever. I don't remember now. But I went online and I said, let me find something. And I put, the words or whatever. I don't know how I searched, but I found this guy. This is the guy I found 10 years back, and I still have it. He's very precious to me. It's it looks like a galaxy, it looks really amazing. So I found this, and I just loved when I looked at it. I just loved it, and I said, okay, you know what, I want to get this. So I bought this guy. So I got it, and then I was like looking, how do I work with it? How do I get started? And I started then learning more about it. And also when you buy sometimes crystals, you get a little cheat sheet about what to do with it, how to work with it. And I believe that's what I got, and I followed that. And I retuned it, and I put an intention, I programmed it, and I put that in my living room. So I had a little stand. I can show you. I'll put the picture. I have a little stand, and I put that crystal on top of it, and I put it in my living room. So that my intention was that the conversations, the discussions that are happening in that living room are more meaningful or more soulful, and nothing negative. And even if there is anything negative coming on, I wanted it to be transmuted into positive. So that was the main intention of having a harmonious um, social life, like having a harmonious um, discussions in my living room. So that was my intention. And so I got it, I put it in my room, and I was like really happy about that. I didn't know more about it. That was just my intention, that all I wanted was just bring some fresh air, get me out of, have some reset, take some action, make some friends. And things changed after that, slowly. It was not like an overnight stuff, but it did. I could see the changes in my life at that point happening. And since then I have it with me. And today again, at this point, I'm really drawn back to this crystal. I saw it, when I was cleaning up my room. I saw this crystal back inside the cabinet. I'm like, oh my gosh, I totally forgot about this one. And I brought this back, and that's when I did, it all came down, and I wanted to share this with you guys. Tiger's eye. So let me give you a brief description or introduction on tiger's eye, what it is and what it does. Okay, so tiger's eye represents the elements fire and earth. Fire, passion, strength, vitality, creativity, and earth is all about protection, grounding, uh, that sacred connection, alignment. And it aligns with the chakras, the first three chakras, that is the root chakra, sacral, and solar plexus. So it is about grounding the sexual, the creativity, second chakra. The third one is about the power, the will, the abundance, the confidence, strength. So it is a member of the quartz family. It is made up of silicon. It's a silicon dioxide mineral with a hardness of 7, and its a crystal system is hexagonal, which is trigonal, and it occurs as a fibrous aggregate. So this guy is all about, this stone is all about vitality, and really physical action, taking action, taking that, we always say, for example, you always have this, you want to do something, maybe you want to paint, maybe you want to go run a marathon, and you always thought about, but never really took action. And this one really helps you get up and take that action. Tiger's eye. It stimulates the root chakra and the solar plexus, assisting in really giving you like a boost, like a boost to take action on your intentions. regardless of whatever the situation is outside or your inner situation. Regardless of that, these are the tools that help us bring that essence. Now, just before I go on, I want to, if you are new to crystals and you're just exploring crystals, then crystals are, there's a whole science behind it, and I do a, different courses on that. But crystals are, to just give you a brief idea what how crystals allow us or assist us in doing this, is with, because it works on entrainment. Crystals have a very precise frequency, very stable frequency, and these have certain functionalities. Every crystal, every frequency, and this is made up of various different factors. Okay, and because of the law of entrainment, which is what, when you bring, when you bring a certain frequency and into your energy field, your frequency gets harmonized with that. So, and we are made up of minerals, and we have liquid crystals in our pineal gland. So, when we bring crystals around us, it entrains us. And the way it happens is through our intention, is through your belief system. So, it's not just about, it's not that the crystals are doing some magic, it's you are allowing that change to happen through your intention, with your intention. So, you are the, again I'm gonna go back and say, you are the powerful co-creator. So you, with your intention, with your amazing strong intention, your belief systems, you take the help of these resonant frequencies around you to boost that intention, to boost it, to amplify results. All right, so this is just in a brief, but there's a lot more to it. Let's go back to the tiger's eye. It is a stone of mental clarity. Again, it's a stone of mental clarity. It activates, the right discernment, judging, like not judging others, not making decisions out of emotions, not making decisions out of emotions which are based out of fear, but instead you elevate yourself you zoom out and you look at the life from a much bigger perspective and make decisions. And this is extremely needed when we are caught up in big turmoil, in big upheaval. And this was a question that was raised yesterday, like how do we get out of big upheavals and make decisions for our life? How do we know that that we are not going in the wrong direction? And this is where, and especially this is a great stone to work with when you are in extreme situations, when you are battling with, when you're at the rock bottom, when you're battling with situations that are out of control. And for most of us, that situation is right now. So I think this stone is great to start working with, start bringing into your, and it's available everywhere. It is the main sources of this crystal is Africa, South Africa, India, Burma, Western Australia, and USA. So it's pretty much available everywhere, so you can get it easily. And it is also it's all about the will. If you make a decision to have that commitment, so just meditating with it, programming it, and keeping it in with you all the time, like a touchstone, or maybe wearing it as a pendant or a bracelet, would really constantly help you bring that frequency, that alignment within your energy field. It activates the lower chakra. So right now, when you're in the survival, when you're caught up in these extreme situations, the basic thing is about taking action, making it, turning around your situation. And that needs a lot of commitment, action, not holding back with fear, getting out, confidence. So all of that gets activated. It stimulates all of those frequencies within you, which is your primal strength, the creativity. And even I'll talk about the spiritual connection too. It is, and also it is said, like if you read many texts, they say that this um, can aid in with the contact with the vibrational realm of Christ consciousness, okay, from a spiritual point of view. So if you're meditating with it, it elevates your consciousness, it elevates your frequencies. um, the another big aspect of tiger's eye is that, we live in this world of duality where there is right and wrong, where there is light and dark. And to move out of this, because when we are living caught up in this 3D matrix game, in this drama, we are so core into it and we forget who we are. That's when the suffering, that's when the competition, the judging, and all of that start begins, when we forget who we are, and when we forget that we are just merely here playing a game, and we are this spiritual beings just having a human experience. When we forget that and we believe that we are just human beings experiencing human experience, that's when the suffering begins. So this really pulls you out of that polarity world, and really, so you can have a more non-judgmental view of your own life and make decisions out of that which is aligned with your higher purpose. So there's a lot of um, changes happening with this. There's a lot happening. It's not just about survival, it's not just about strength, but there's a very deeper connection that begins, that happens when you start working with this stone. And a great stone to meditate with. Um, it helps you balance these extreme situations, these extreme polarities that you have. Maybe things like the age old question, why do bad things happen to good people? The age old question, right? So this question can be answered when you are in that higher consciousness, because when you understand that this is just merely a game, there is a bigger picture to it. When you start understanding that, the suffering reduces and you start making decisions that are in alignment, that are in sync with your purpose, with your purpose on this earth. So that's something that I think is amazing with this stone. Okay, all right. So it is this stone is also about bringing the sun energies onto the earth. So really harmonizing the as above to the so below. I mean, how amazing is that? It carries the frequency of creation itself, of sunlight upon soil. It helps really bring, again, going back to balance in, confidence, strength, vitality, um, balancing between the polarities, harmonizing polarities. Great, great, great. Helps in for emotional balance. For if you're really in an emotional turmoil, it really brings calmness and balance, some groundedness within you. It's also physically, it is a blood fortifier, supporting general vitality. It is strengthening to the endocrine system and assists in bringing one's hormones and biochemistry into balance. Endocrine system, thyroid. So many problems that women face, or even men face, as or even when you are having periods, if women are in their menstrual, that cycle period, have bringing working with tiger's eye can harmonize your emotions and balance your hormones. So this is a great have creating crystal infused tiger's eye water would be great at that point of time, or just carrying it, just programming it and keeping it with you would work best. The affirmation that goes along with this crystal is that I I always I always act with confidence, clarity, strength, vitality, and balance. Okay, that's your affirmation to working with tiger's eye. And this is a sphere shape. So basically, when you work the sphere, is the frequencies are emanating from all different directions. Okay, so that's why this is great. That's why I chose this to put it in a living room. So it is harmonizing the area around it. You can put this in your living room or in your office space. You know, right now, yes, we are all working. Most of us are working from home. But if you have a business, maybe you have to. Maybe you have. Maybe you have a yoga studio, or you're doing yoga or any kind of wellness practice, or even just to bring that confidence, or even when you're doing presentations, when you're doing some kind of group sessions, having a tiger's eye is great to just harmonize the energies around and bring that action that is needed to take at that specific point of time. You also get in tumble stones. Tumble stones are polished tiger's eye, where you can just carry them in your pocket, in your purse, or wherever. So you can create some mojo bags, which I'll give you some recipes in my coming videos. So you can do different varieties. You can really play around with that. I also like tiger's eye pyramid. This is a Giza pyramid, which pyramid in crystal world is all about receiving energies. So it receives from the tip in, and creates that vortex, that torsion field, which I talk a lot about it in my pyramid mastery course. So if you're somebody that you really wanna get serious about understanding how pyramids work, or how do those energies amplify your specific business, or if you're in a wellness or any kind of business that you're looking to consciously um, remove distortions from your space or from your life, then working with pyramids is great. I did a whole course on that called Pyramid Mastery. If you go onto my website paripatri.com/pyramid mastery, you will find the details about it. It's a 6-week course, amazing. I mean, I really did a lot of research about it, and so if you're looking to really skyrocket your confidence working with these tools, and how can you really apply them and amplify the results, and this course is for you. So the pyramid tiger's eye is great to receive that energy. You can put this on your actually put this directly on your solar plexus chakra, lie down, put it on your chakra, and you can do a meditation or more to harmonize it. So that's something that you can do. So this is about tiger's eye, guys. This is about what I started working with, and I've really enjoyed working with. I'm gonna go back and start now, really aligning with it again. So this is something that I really wanted to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any questions, and if you have any specific videos that you want me to do, please put that in the comments. Okay, I really would like to hear from you, and there's an email below in the description where you can send me an email, send me your comments, and or your questions, and I can answer them in my next video. So thank you very much, guys. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.